committee has two main fundraisers throughout the year. One is the Christmas Coffee House, and the other has been, at least for the last several years, our Trivia Night. Both of those sort of serve a dual purpose: to raise funds for a wide variety of ministries that the church helps support, but also to help inform the congregation about the ways in which our church is involved in the community, and then other ministries around the country and around the world.
The things that you, actually the money that you gave towards Trivia Night, whether you participated or just gave a donation, we appreciate that. Some of the things that you're supporting through that, locally, you're supporting our partnership with Ida Burns. This summer, the big thing that the Children's Ministry is heading up and the Missions Committee is supporting is our summer feeding has gone to focus more on our Ida Burns families. And every Wednesday, we have volunteers packing, making sandwiches, packing those lunches and snacks, and then delivering those to those families that Ida Burns has identified. So that's a great thing that we're getting to do as a church. Also, going beyond here in our community, we support the Swords in Tanzania and the work that they're doing there with Wesley College and a ministry called Our House, and some various things that they've begun there.
A third piece that is, just as important, is giving us another opportunity to come together as community. So Wayne Clark, who is just a wonderful human being on so many levels, agreed to be our MC before we even knew that we were going to be doing this via Zoom. And thankfully, he was still willing to participate and excited to participate when we decided to go with the virtual format. Then just lots of folks behind the scenes. Our whole committee comes together and delegates different questions that go into the actual questions that we present at Trivia Night. And then it was, I'm so grateful to just the church in general. Everyone's exhausted, and while this is a fun event and an important event, folks don't have a lot of bandwidth left in them to devote to other things, outside of what they just have to do, what's right in front of them and have to deal with right now. But despite that, they still came to participate, to support the ministries of the church, to see one another. Probably my favorite moment in the entire evening came at the very end. So at the very end, we were saying goodnight, congratulating the winners. And one of the participants said, "Hey, can we maybe go to our breakout rooms one more time and just talk with each other for a little while?" And the production team was able to make that happen. And that really warmed my heart to know that this, not only did we raise close to $1,000 for ministry, but and taught some folks about what's going on in their church right now, because we need those opportunities to learn and connect about our church is still doing amazing things in the community, in the world, and despite all that's going on. But they also had this opportunity to see friends and to talk with them and just to have some fun. So it was all around. I was so pleased with how the event went. I hope that next year we're able to do it in person. But given the circumstances, really, really grateful that we had the folks to make this happen and the folks who were willing to be a part of it.